found the Polaroid you took the morning after our first fight. Your eyes were swollen, mine were dry. We both looked like survivors. I kept it in the glove box of the car we sold last spring. The dealer found it, mailed it back, said, thought you might want this. I don't know what I want, I only know what I remember. And memory is a liar that wears your face convincingly. I miss the version of you that existed in my head, the one who understood my silence, who met me where I bled. The real you was a stranger with familiar hands. I miss the fiction more than I miss the man. You called last month from a number I didn't save. Said you were cleaning out your closet, found my sweater, felt nostalgic. I heard a woman's voice ask who you were talking to. You said no one quit and serving me like a habit. You never broke. I wanted to be someone, even to the person who once knew me. Instead I was a dial tone, a ghost you exhaled into the phone. I miss the version of you that existed in my head, the one who understood my silence, who met me where I bled. The real you was a stranger with familiar hands. I miss the fiction more than I miss the man. Maybe I invented you, maybe you were just a mirror reflecting back the longing I was too afraid to name. Maybe every love is just a story we revise until the plot protects us from the truth we can't survive. Who understood my silence, who met me where I bled. The real you was a stranger with familiar hands. I miss the fiction more than I miss the man. The Polaroid is waiting, your face a soft blur. So now be a stranger to the stranger I prefer. I miss the fiction, I miss the fiction, I almost miss the man. I left the hallway light on every night you were late. You said it wasted electricity, never said it felt like home. I wrote your name in the steam on the bathroom mirror. You wiped it clean without reading, called it condensation. My hands always found your shoulders when the world got too loud. You said I squeezed too hard. You didn't know I was holding on. Oh. kept your tea at the temperature your mother used to make it. You drank it fast and burned your tongue. Blame me for not wanting you. I warned you with my eyes, with the silence between my sentences. You needed subtitles for a voice that only whispered. I lived your body like a territory. I was grateful to discover you thought I was collecting data, not writing poetry. I loved you in a language you every word I spoke this song before it reached your skin. I was fluent in a dialect of devotion you couldn't discern. So you heard static where I tried to let you in. Maybe I should've been louder. Maybe you needed noise. Maybe my quiet was violence. You never chose. I don't blame the deaf for missing what the speakers never played. I just wish you had a minute. You weren't listening anyway. I loved you in a language you every gesture I fell on a heart that wasn't concerned. I was fluent in a dialect of devotion you couldn't discern. So you heard silence where I tried to hand you me. Someone will teach you the alphabet of being numb. You will finally hear what I was trying to show. Oh, hope she speaks clearly. I hope you learn to read. I hope you never wonder why my dictionary made you bleed. Yeah. Your mother still sends me recipes I never learned to cook. I save them in a folder labeled things I should delete. Last Tuesday I said your name out loud to test the sound. It hit the kitchen tile like glass, like something I could bleed. The therapist asked if I'm angry. I say not enough. She writes it down like it's a symptom, not a verdict. I carry the weight of your name in my mouth. Too heavy to speak, too precious to spit out. If I let it go, I lose the only proof you were mine. So I swallow the silence and call it divine. Your Spotify still plays through the speaker you forgot. I let it run for hours, let the algorithm on. Some algorithm knows the tempo of my grief better than God. It plays the songs we dance to, and the song he never will. The mailman brings your catalog to an address you don't live at. Stack them by the door like a shrine to your absence. Carry the weight of your name in my mouth. Too heavy to speak, too precious to spit out. If I let it go, I lose the only proof you were mine. So I swallow the silence, call it divine. forgetting. Maybe it's just learning to say your name without expecting an echo, without expecting the walls to answer back, without expecting the world to stop. Every time I remember the shape of your hands, I carry the weight of your name in my mouth. I'm heavy to speak, too precious to spit out. If I let it go, I lose the only proof you were mine. Swallow the silence and call it divine. Your name is the last prayer I whisper before sleep. Not to bring you back, just to keep you real, just to keep you real, just to keep you real, just to keep you real. I ran into your cousin at a grocery store downtown. She recognized me immediately, asked how I'd been, asked where life took me. Then she said, I haven't seen you in years. And somehow that felt bigger than it should have. We stood between frozen foods, talking about weather, traffic, work, the usual things people say when they're trying to summarize entire lives in under 3 minutes. Then she mentioned your name, not carefully, not awkwardly, just naturally, like she didn't know. It still carried away. You wouldn't recognize me now, not because I look different, because the person you knew doesn't exist anymore. The dreams changed, the habits changed, the fears changed, the way I carry myself changed. You wouldn't recognize me now, and some days neither do I finally moved to the city I used to talk about, the one I pointed at on maps and the parking listings, the one you said I never stopped talking about. Turns out that you were right. I learned how to cook, started waking up early, stopped apologizing for taking up space, stopped waiting for permission, stopped believing I needed everyone to like me. Growth is strange, it happens slowly, then all at once. You did everything right, except decide. 4 years in the drawer full of your things, side of the bed that became yours by habit, a key that lived on my hook like it belonged. A life assembled quietly, piece by piece, without a plan. I know your coffee order and your migraine signs, your sister's complicated history with men, which silence meant you needed space, which silence meant coming. We built a home inside an understanding that neither of us ever had to name. And for a while the naming didn't matter, until one day it did and nothing was the same. You were my almost husband, I was your almost wife. We almost chose each other, almost built the life. Almost husband, you fit so well inside my ordinary. Almost husband, you knew the version of me nobody else could carry. We had the love, we had the ease, we had the comfortable and the hard. Almost husband, we had everything except the willingness to start. I think we were both afraid the naming would change, that the question mark was holding something fragile, that the moment we decided was the moment it became a thing that could be failed. So we lived inside the almost like it was enough, inside the practically and the may as well, inside the we don't need a piece of paper until the paper was the only story left to tell. You took your things on a Thursday, practical as everything between us. The drawer went back to mine within an hour, the key hook empty, like it never saw you. There is a specific grief for the relationship that didn't end badly, that had no building, no betrayal, no defining night. Just two people who loved each other right up until they didn't love each other quite enough to choose. That grief has no name, no category, no support group. You weren't my husband, so I can't call it divorce. You didn't die, so I can't call it loss. But something is gone, and it had my coffee order and my migraine signs and a key. Almost husband, I hope she knows the things I know. Almost husband, I hope she names it. I hope you let her, I hope you both choose. We had the love, we had the years, we had the life already in our hands. Almost husband, almost was the saddest word I ever came to understand. Almost, almost, you almost did. Almost, almost did. I drove past the hospital where we never got to hold her. The parking garage still charges by the hour, like grief has a meter. Your hand was on my knee, and it wasn't, and you were outside smoking. I stayed in the room with the beeping, learning how to unbecome a mother. The nurse said time will heal. She said it like a prescription. I wanted to ask what dosage, what side effects, what warnings. We buried a name we never got to say out loud. A future tense we held for 7 months, then folded into earth. I still buy baby clothes and leave them in the donation bin. Some grief wears a disguise that looks like hope, then doesn't. You started sleeping in the guest room, so the mattress was softer. I knew you were escaping the space where we had planned a crib. I moved the crib to the basement, still in its box, still unassembled. Some assembly required, some things stay broken by design. The doctor said, try again. He said it like encouragement. I heard replace the loss, like she was a cracked phone screen. We buried a name we never got to say out loud. The future tense we held for 7 months, then folded into earth. I still buy baby clothes and leave them in the dark nation then. Some grief wears a disguise that looks like hope and then doesn't. If I say her name in a room where only I can hear it, does it make her real or does it make me alone? You stopped saying when we had kids, started saying if. I stopped correcting you, started saying if too. If is a small word for a door that keeps closing. If is the sound of two people learning to forget together. We buried our name we never got to say out loud. A future tense we had for 7 months, then folded into earth. I still set a place at the table, then clear it before you see. Some grief wears a disguise, looks like habit and haunts you.
I got a parking ticket in March. Nothing dramatic, $40. Wrong place, wrong day. The kind of thing I would have complained about for 20 minutes. The kind of story you would have pretended to care about. A few days later, I realized I never told you, not because I forgot, because somewhere along the way you stopped being the person I told things to. And that's how it happens, not all at once, one small detail at a time. Things I never told you started collecting. The promotion, the bad haircut, the restaurant that closed, that movie you love, little pieces of my life stacking up quietly. Things I never told you became proof that time had actually passed. My brother got engaged, I almost reached for my phone. Pure reflex, the same way people step toward a light switch. When the power is already out for half a second, my brain still thought you live there. Last summer I learned how to make that pasta recipe you always ruin. Turns out the secret was less water. I laughed when I figured it out. That's what makes them important. People think grief belongs to major moments, funerals, goodbyes, heartbreak. But sometimes grief is realizing you've built an entire life someone knows nothing about. Things I never told you could fill 100 conversations. The places I've been, the mistakes I've made, the person I'm becoming. And maybe that's okay. Maybe not every chapter needs the previous one to read it. Things I never told you aren't waiting anymore. They're just mine now. Yesterday it started raining while I was walking home. I laughed for no reason. You would have asked why. And for the first time I didn't imagine the answer.
No aprendet nos dejan, it also miss them. Both of those things are completely true at the same time, and nobody prepares you for that. I went to throw away the photograph, stood over the bin for a long time. Put it back inside the drawer instead. Told myself I'd deal with it next time. Next time came and went 11 times. Photograph still where I left it. Some part of me not willing to completely erase it, not yet ready to accept it. Because the person in that photograph made me laugh the way I hadn't laughed in years. Made me feel enormous and significant before they were the source of all my tears. How do you grieve someone selectively on the good and not the harm? It's the hands that held you carefully without missing the one that did the damage. The same hands, it's the same arms. This is how to miss someone who hurt you. You do it badly, you do it without logic. You do it in the grocery store, reaching for the brand they like and hating yourself for noticing. This is how to miss someone who hurt you. You hold the contradiction without resolving it. You let the love and the damage exist in the same breath without deciding which one wins. People want a simpler version of this story. Want me to have closed the door and moved along, but the love to have died cleanly with believing. Want the grief to know which side it's on, but I love them in the morning and they hurt me, and I love them in the evening and they stay. And and I have clarity on every moment. I just also have the stubborn, inconvenient, persistent, specific, missing them inside. Here's what I've learned: missing someone who hurt you doesn't mean you've forgiven them before you're ready. Doesn't mean you want them back. Doesn't mean the harm is smaller than it was. Doesn't mean you didn't deserve better. It means you were human enough to love something genuinely, and human enough to feel its absence genuinely. That's not weakness, that's not confusion. That is the full complexity of me. Someone who loved with everything and got something less in return. You're allowed to miss them. You're allowed. This is how to miss someone who hurt you. You give yourself permission to feel the whole of it. Not the edited version, not the version that makes sense at dinner, not the version that fits inside a clean, tidy narrative. The whole of it, the love, the loss, the anger, the missing, all of it at once, without apology, without a timeline, without anyone's approval. That's how, that's the only way. That's how you're allowed. You're allowed to miss them. You're allowed. You're allowed.
You left your toothbrush in the ceramic cup I made in college. I use it now to clean the ground, the bristles frayed and yellow. Last winter I bought a new one, same brand, same soft bristles. Threw it out unopened, couldn't stand the replacement feeling. The landlord asked if I'll renew the lease. I say I'm thinking. What I mean is I'm still standing in the doorway of your leaving. I'm renovating a house where nobody lives, replacing the curtains, repainting the stairs, hoping the walls will forget what they witnessed, hoping the floorboards won't creak out your name. I'm renovating a house where nobody lives and calling it moving on. I changed the sheets to linen, then to cotton, then to silk. Each fabric held a different temperature of your absence. I sleep now on the couch, facing the wall, not the window. The window still expects your headlights. I can't bear its disappointment. The contractor says the foundation is solid, good bones. I laugh and say, if only that were enough to keep her home. I'm renovating a house where nobody lives, replacing the curtains, repainting the stairs, hoping the walls will forget what they witnessed, hoping the floorboards won't creak out your name. the shelves where your books used to gather, polishing surfaces that reflect only me. If I change every fixture, every hinge, every handle, will the door finally close on the echo of we? I'm renovating a house where nobody lives, replacing the curtains, repainting the stairs, hoping the walls will forget what they witnessed, hoping the floorboards won't creak out your name. I'm renovating a house where nobody lives and calling it moving on. The toothbrush stays, the lease renews, the house stands renovated and empty in mine, and still somehow ours.
It started with the television. You wanted yours on late. I needed quiet to sleep. Reasonable people. Reasonable solution. That was 3 years ago. The second bedroom started as a kindness, a practical arrangement, nothing more. Spare blanket from the closet, extra pillow, and neither of us mentioned what it was for. We still had coffee in the mornings, still laughed at the same things on the news, still moved around each other with the fluency of people who had years of practice not to bruise. But somewhere in the courtesy between us, after you would know, please go ahead. And all the careful space we kept for each other, we forgot to keep the space inside the bed. Nobody had an affair, nobody raised a hand, nobody did the thing you want to and understand. We just drifted politely, completely, like two boats that stopped tying themselves together at the end of every evening. Second bedroom, second life inside the first. Second bedroom, where the quiet kind of hurt is between two people who still love each other from a carefully maintained and devastating distance. Second bedroom, how did we get here so softly? Second bedroom, neither of us loud enough to say what it cost. I walked past the door one night, had to heard you on the phone with someone laughing. Stood there in the hallway like a stranger in the home that I had spent a decade crafting. Not jealous of the person on the other end, jealous of the ease inside your voice. Jealous that somewhere in this house you found a version of yourself that felt like choice. I went back to our bedroom, laying in the middle where you used to be. Stretched our arms out to both edges and felt the size of what we used to need. I think we both know. I think we've known for a while that the second bedroom stopped being about the television. Around the time we stopped asking how the other's day had been, actually waiting for the answer. I miss you from 12 feet away. I miss the wall. I miss you in the same house, in the same life, wearing the same ring. That's not a small thing to miss. echoes louder than the fights we used to have. I memorized the rhythm of your breathing while you slept. Now the bedroom holds a ghost that wears your favorite cologne. And I don't know how to unlove someone I never owned. You said forever like a promise, not a prayer. I held it like a secret, kept it hidden, kept it there. I'm learning how to drown quietly. Still water runs deep, but it don't run free. I'm standing in the shallows of what used to be us. And the tide don't care how long I wait for your touch. Saw your mother at the grocery, she asked how I've been. I lied and said I'm healing, said I'm sleeping again. She hugged me like a son she knew she'd never keep. Some grief stays in the body, buried shallow, buried deep. You took the mornings, left me nothing but the dust. I built a shrine to ordinary, worshipped all your trust. I'm learning how to drown quietly. Still water runs deep, but it don't run free. I'm standing in the shallows of what used to be us. And the tide don't care how long I wait for your touch. Maybe love's a language only broken people speak. Maybe I was fluent, maybe you were just unique. I don't blame the ocean when the shore rolls away. I just miss the way your hands would hold the weight of my name. So I'll stay still, let the current do its work. Let the quiet be the only witness to this hurt. Still water, still water. Still learning how to breathe beneath the surface of your absence. I don't say this to diminish what we were. I say it because it's true. You were where I learned. I came to you not knowing how to ask, not knowing that my needs were legitimate, not knowing that the baseline I was given was considerably below the adequate. I thought love meant managing your moods, thought patience meant accepting what was broken, thought compromise meant giving up the most, thought the quiet love was better left unspoken. You didn't teach me those things, understand. I arrived with them already packed and labeled. You were just the one I practiced on, the one who showed me what I was unable, not unable to receive, unable to believe that someone offering the real thing wasn't setting me up to leave. You were the man I practiced on, where I learned the shape of what I needed, by feeling every place it wasn't, every place that love receded. You were not the villain of the story, you were not the lesson I reasoned. You were the man I practiced on, and what I practiced was learning what I meant. I remember the first time I asked directly, made the thing I needed clear and plain. I watched your face arrange itself to handle it, And I understood you couldn't hold that weight. Not because you were less a person, but because we were a wrong fit. I needed someone who could meet me forward, and you were someone built for something different. That's not failure, that was information. That's just two people finding out the shape of their own edges by pressing them against each other until something gave. I wanna thank you, not sarcastically, genuinely. Because of you, I know I need someone who asks follow-up questions, who remembers the smart thing I mentioned once, who doesn't make me feel like a burden for having a bad week. I know that now, I know it in my body, in a place that used to shrink. Now just wait patiently for some imperfect smile. You gave me that by not being it, and I mean that with every grace I have. You were the man I discounted, and I graduated, walked out knowing more about myself than I ever would have. Stayed in comfort, stayed in certainty, stayed in something easier than growth. You were the man I practiced on, and I am grateful, and I am gone. I am finally fluent in myself. Fluent in myself. Fluent in myself. You pushed your chair back, picked up your keys, and the sentence I was in the middle of has been unfinished ever since. The place was still half full, and you decided that whatever I was saying wasn't worth the stay. I watched you make the calculation quickly, wake me up and choose the door that day. I sat there for another 20 minutes, not eating, just existing in the wreckage, replaying where exactly I had lost you, which word had been the one to break the necklace. Clean the table like the evening hadn't happened. Wash the dishes with the fuckers kinda hurt. The kind that keeps your hands deliberately busy so your mind don't have to do the work. Some arguments need a conclusion, need a verdict, need an end. You took yours with you when you left, and I've been mid-sentence ever since. The dinner table argument we never finished lives inside my chest like something lost. Every time I try to start a sentence, I feel deterred, push back. I hear the door. I'm not asking you to come back to the table. I'm not asking you to sit back down and stare. I just need the ending of that sentence. When you walk out on that Saturday, I've written out the rest of it 100 times. Imagined all the ways that it concludes. So sometimes I was wrong, sometimes righteous, sometimes it ends with me apologizing to you. But I don't know which version is the true one, 'cause truth requires two people in the room, requires someone willing to stay seated long enough to let the heart thing bloom. You were always better to be parted, I was always better not to stay. And somewhere in that fundamental difference was everything that two of us were saying. Here's that end of it. Since you never let me finish, I was gonna say that I was scared, not of you, of us, of how much I needed it to work, of how clearly I could see the version where it didn't. I was scared, and I came out fighting, because that's what scared looks like, when it doesn't know how to ask for help. That's what I was gonna say. Before the chair, before the keys, before the door. Now you know, now you know, now you know. Sentence over. Now you know, now you know. Now you know, now you know. Now you know. Sentence over. Now you know. I've been here before. Not with you, but in this feeling. I grew up in this feeling. My mother set a place for someone absent. Every evening, every ordinary night, I watched a lover man across a distance, and call the distance normal, call it right. I learned that love means waiting by the window. Learn that need is something you conceal, that asking for too much drives people outward, that longing is the truest thing you feel. So when I found you, I already knew the posture, already knew which needs to keep inside, already knew how not to inconvenience, already knew the art of going quiet when I cried. I didn't learn this from you. You didn't make me this way. I arrived already fluent in the language of okay. This is inherited longing, passed down without a word. The way my grandmother held silence became the way my mother heard, became the way I love you. From a careful measured distance, this is inherited lonely, and I'm the first one who has noticed. You asked me once why I apologize for crying, why I make myself small after I leave, why I look so relieved when you don't leave, like you staying was a mercy, not a given. I didn't have the language for it then, just said it was the way that I was built. But lately I've been sitting with my history, tracing all this loneliness to its original till 3 generations of magnificent women who loved people that kept them at arm's length, who took emotional unavailability for the dignity and complexity of strength. I see it now, the whole inheritance laid out like a family tree of hate. My grandmother in her kitchen, my mother at her window, me at mine, and I am choosing right now in this song, in this moment, to be the last one at the window, to want openly, to need without apology, to let you stay without being surprised that you do. The lonely stops with me, I'm giving it back to history, where it belongs. This was inherited longing, carried without knowing, loved without choosing, worn without showing. But I am not my grandmother's silence, not my mother's patient ache. I am the woman who identified the pattern and decided she would break. The lonely stops here. The lonely stops here. The lonely stops here. My car broke down last Thursday. Nothing serious, just a dead battery. The mechanic fixed it in 20 minutes. But while I waited, I realized something. I didn't know who to call. Not because there wasn't anyone, because there wasn't you. You used to be the first number, good news, bad news, flat tire, job promotion, family drama. It didn't matter. My mind always reached for the same person, like a hand finding a light switch in the dark. Nobody talks about this part, the practical side of missing someone. I don't miss the relationship today. I miss having a witness, someone who knew the backstory, someone who understood why certain things mattered. I miss calling one person without rehearsing what I'd say. I miss having a home inside another human being. Last month I got a raise, the kind I spent years working toward. My coworkers celebrated, my family was proud, everyone said congratulations. But halfway through dinner, I caught myself wondering which reaction would have been. Not because I needed approval, because some victories still feel incomplete when the person who watched the struggle isn't around for the result. Success is strange, it gets quieter when certain people leave. Oh, I don't miss the arguments, I don't miss the ending, I don't miss pretending we were still working. I miss having a witness, someone who could look at my life and know exactly how far I've come. The truth is, someone else will probably know me someday. Different jokes, different memories, different stories, but they won't know the version of me that existed back then. And maybe that's what hurts, not losing you, losing the only other person who remembers that chapter. I used to think love was being chosen. Now I think it's being understood, being known so completely that silence becomes communication. I don't miss the relationship today. I miss having a witness, the last person I called without thinking. The mechanic handed me the keys. The car started immediately. I drove home And somewhere between two red lights, I finally understood what I'd been grieving all this time. You never said it outright, but I heard everything. I always heard everything. You go quiet at the dinner table, right around the subject of your father. I learned to steer the conversation elsewhere, learned which roads were worth the bother. You held your shoulders differently on Sundays, something about the weekend ending badly. I put the music on without you asking, something instrumental, something steady. Nobody taught me how to read you. I just paid attention long enough until your silence had a whole vocabulary, and I became fluent in your stuff. Most people heard a quiet man, saw someone hard to reach. I heard a library of unspoken things and learned to read each. I was fluent in your silence, in the pause before you answered, in the way your hands went still when something mattered. Fluent in the three dots that appeared and then dissolved, in the subject that you circled but never quite resolved. I spoke your silence back to you in patience, presence, time. Fluent in your silence while you never I wrote it out 14 times, couldn't find the right beginning. Some wrongs don't have clean lines. I was selfish in the quiet daily way, the kind that doesn't slam doors or raise its voice, the kind that simply takes up all the space and calls it personality, calls it choice. I watched you shrink to fit around my edges, told myself you were just introverted, fine. Let you fold yourself into my silences and called the whole arrangement mine. No dramatic scene 2.2, no single night that broke the thread, just 1,000 ordinary mornings where I chose myself and left you underfed. So I apologize in cursive, all the loops and curves of what I did. Nothing clean, nothing straightforward, nothing simple like I should have been. I'm sorry for the comfortable neglect, the love I gave on my own schedule. I apologize in cursive, complicated, slow, and years too late to settle. You deserve someone who showed up early, who remembered the small things unprompted, who didn't need reminding to be present, who came to you complete, not half adopted. I was always working on becoming some better version just around the bend. I made you wait for someone still arriving, and by the time I got there, it was in. I'm not asking you to forgive me, I'm not sure I've earned that conversation. I'm saying this because the silence, it started costing me my own foundation. You were good, genuine, quality good, and I mistook your steadiness for permanence, patience for an endless source. I know better now, the expensive way, the only way it seems I learned. And I apologize in cursive, all the letters running into each other, the way the harm I thought leaving would feel like freedom. It felt like amputation first, then slowly, like learning to walk again. 6 months out and I'm still finding traces. Your opinion in the way I second guess, your silence in the way I over-explain the shape of us in every new address. I catch myself performing for an audience that left the room a long time ago. Still editing my laugh, my needs, my appetite for someone who no longer needs to know. And that's the part they never tell you, but even doesn't listen. You carry the curriculum with you, do the work in your own session. What leaving taught me is that I had forgotten my own name, not the sound of it, the weight of it, the claim. What leaving taught me is that I've been translating myself for years, making myself legible to someone who never once learned how to read. What leaving taught me cost everything, and I had to pay it again. I eat what I actually want for dinner, sleep in the middle, lights on late, laugh too loud without apologizing, stop deriving small to make you feel great. These sound like minor victories, I know. They sound like things adults just naturally do, but you have to understand how long I spent making myself smaller to stand next to you. I don't hate you for it, you were doing your own damage, carrying your own unexamined weight. We were two people shrinking each other, calling it love, calling it fate. I hope you're doing the work, I genuinely mean that. I hope someone sat you down the way life sat me down and said, you are more than this, and you believe them. What leaving taught me is that I was always worth the trouble of staying, just not with you, not with you. You didn't die, you just became someone I didn't recognize, and I had to warn you anyway. I still have the voicemail from your birthday, the one where you sang off key and laughed before the weight of everything descended, before the person that I loved collapsed. I know the clinical name for what took you. I read every article, attended every call. I understand the science of the changing. What I can't understand is you at all. You look at me with borrowed eyes, speaking sentences I've never heard. I search your face for something recognizable, and find a stranger in your every word. So I keep the version of you I do, before the fracture, before the shift. The version that called me on a Tuesday just to say you found a song and thought of this. I keep them safe inside the early years, before the darkness found its permanent address. The version of you I kept is the truest one, I think. even if it's not the one that's left. People say I should accept the present, love you as the person that you are. And I do, I love the stranger in your body, but I also grieve the one I lost so far. Two kinds of love existing simultaneously, one for who you were, one for who remains. Carrying them both like separate photographs of the same face taken in different rings. I don't talk about this much, it sounds disloyal, like I'm choosing a memory over a man. But grief doesn't ask for your permission, and it doesn't care how well you understand. I miss you while you're sitting right across from me. I miss you in the most specific way. I miss the laugh before the laugh changed. I miss the way you said my name. The version of you I kept is safe. I promise, he's safe. He didn't die.